Welcome back everybody to episode 14 in our programming series. We're going to be talking about including libraries and files in different programming languages. So the syntax is going to be a little different between languages, and specifically this branches off of our discussion of preprocessor directives. This is one of the types of preprocessor directives for compiled languages, but this happens in both compiled languages and interpreted languages. For the different syntax would be like in C++ and C we use pound include, and then whatever library or file name we're trying to get. And then for Ruby we use the words load and require. For Java and Python we use the words import. So it's going to be a little different, but the idea is still the same. We want to use code that's already existing and use it in our own code. For example, if we use C++ and say pound include and then angular brackets and IOStream, that's a predefined library for standard C++. So we can actually go ahead and look at the documentation for that. Okay, so here I am on tutorials point, and this is just showing me the what's all in the IOStream library that we can use. So we can see we have all the stuff we can use. So the common things that I've been using in my programming are cin and cout. So we'll look at cout and see if we can get a description. There it is. So it gives us all this jargon, and it says the object of class OStream that represents the standard output, and it's just a bunch of jargon that's hard to understand. Anyway, cout is just a way that we can print to the screen. So that's one method of the IOStream. And then we have another one, cin, and this is just how we get input from the keyboard. So this is our input output stream library that we just included, and here's the documentation on it. Okay guys, here we are in a CPP file, and anyways we're just going to show how to use these actual functions. So you can see we included this library using that the C++ way that I showed you. So we'd use pound include and then the name of the library. So we use this IOStream library and we looked at what we can use. So we looked at cout, so we can use cout and then print something to the screen like hello, like that. And what we're going to have to do here is use the namespace standard, using namespace standard, okay, like that, just to make sure that we're using the correct cout in case we defined another cout for some reason. So anyways, now if we go ahead and run this using the command prompt, so I'll just navigate to this. Okay, so I just compiled and linked everything together. So now we have a executable, and let's run this. So exe, and there we go, it says hello, and that's using the cout of the IOStream library that we included. Now we can also use the cin, but you can just trust me on that. It does the taking of input from the keyboard. Okay, so I'm here in my file explorer at the min.gw compiler, and I went into the library and all these directories, and anyway, I finally found a folder that had like all of the libraries that we can include and use. So you can see here, down here is IOStream, and if you just look here, we have a bunch of different libraries that we can include. I don't know if this is actually where this line references this directory, but maybe it is, I don't know. Anyway, I just thought this was pretty cool to point out. So if we wanted to, we could use algorithm instead, like this, and this would probably compile. Let me just do it real quick. There we go. And oh yeah, because we need to get rid of that because we don't have IOStream anymore. So now if I compile this, there we go. It compiled perfectly. So yeah, we can use any of those libraries in there.